Hey y'all, Larry from the Tiny Cabin. Thought I'd explore this back grove of trees over here. It's still hard to get to. I don't know if you can see the water right there. It's rather soggy over here. This is a little depression. It collects the water. But I came in following the game trail. I don't know if you can really see it or not. Probably not from here, but you can see that everything around here is not as tall as out there. They've been feeding back here, it looks like. Brian. Yeah, there goes Brian chasing after the scent of something. I'm guessing that probably deer or something bed down in here sometimes. And coyotes probably come in here, so he's like a dog after coyote piss. So anyway, I thought I'd come back here and check out my little grove and see what's going on back here. It's can't really tell what a lot of the trees are because, well, no leaves, and I'm not that good of an arborist. Here we have a don't know. It is an evergreen of some sort. It's growing right next to the big tree, which is not good, but you know, I'm not going to do anything about it now. There's the cabin. So, see, we're not too far away from it. But I just wanted to wander through here and see what there was to see and give you a look at what's back on my property besides the few things I've shown you. There's something's hole. Not sure what it is. There's a couple little holes there. I'm guessing those are probably snake holes. Lots of snakes around here. Doubt they're too active right now since it's been frosting in the mornings. I had to take a nice chunk of ice off the seat of the lawnmower. I drove the lawnmower back here, of course, because I'm lazy. Actually, it's because I don't like sticker bushes. So, this whole grove, at least I know this whole grove is mine. So I don't have to worry about being on somebody else's property. There's I don't know if you can see it or not. I'll get over here out of the sun. There's the game trail going through there, and oh, that's pretty. Let's take a look at this. That is an oak. That's a nice oak. It's not too big, but it is over 6 feet. So, and it's all cleared around it, so this one should get plenty of sunlight. That's good. I've got a little one growing there in front of my house. I put orange marker flags around it so I would know and not accidentally mow it over. I really like oaks, so I'd like to have as many as possible. These are, I don't know what these are. They are very tall. I'd put that at 25, 30 feet. Very, very slender. Not very many branches. So I'm not sure. Maybe if I get a close-up of the bark, I can look it up later and see what it is. They have a lot of the same trees here, but they also have some we don't have in Indiana. So you can hear the kids in the background. Well, now this doesn't look like normal stuff you find in the woods. That's got some welding done on it, so actually some cutting from the looks of it. That I'm not sure what that is. I'm not sure if that's an old extension for a drill or some farm thing. Who knows? There's another den. Let's see if I can get in a little closer. No idea what lives in there. Let's see. Looks like I got a little clearing back here. See, I could have put my house back here. Even harder to drive to here. It's more of the game trail. So they're coming from back here somewhere. And here's a couple big trees of some sort. Brian's quite excited by something he smells. It's a nice clearing back here. This, not sure. The only ones I really know around here so far are the oaks and the winged elms. Okay, so there is the power pole, and I have two lots, lot 10 and lot 11, and lot 11 comes all the way back almost to the power lines, like almost to the pole there, and then the power lines angle that way and cross lot 10. So I'm just kind of guessing here. See, somebody's mowed that down. Huh. Interesting. So somebody's been on my property. Yeah, we're still on. Had to check. Yes, we're still on my property. There's zoom in. There's the cabin. And the road is probably parallel to that. So my property is still over here somewhere. Just not sure where. It's not really marked. Allegedly there are pins down in the ground, but I haven't been able to find them. So right now I'm just curious as to this. Hello. What have we here? Interesting. We have a pin of some sort marking something. Well, that shouldn't be my property line because that should be back a little further. Or maybe not. Who knows? So I'm going to wander back over this way. Yeah, this is definitely somebody's cut a path through here all the way across. This has to have been somewhat recent because, you know, stuff would have grown back. Maybe earlier this year. I didn't come back here last time I was out here. So I don't know how long this has been here. So I'm going to come up here to, hopefully I'll run into that access road at some point, and then I'll know that I'm at the edge of my property. Wow. old porcelain insulators. Ooh, I hear water. Yeah, it's a little soggy there. Another clearing. A few little scattered trees over there. I'll try to get around this water as much as I can. Don't like wet socks. Here we go. Oh, got wet socks anyway. Okay. The road should be coming up here. There's the power lines. Oh, more water. Apparently it gets very soggy back in here when it floods. Ooh. Mushrooms or toadstools, one of the two. Okay, my feet are really wet now. We should be coming up on that road soon. Yeah, or I'm going to wander off into someone else's property. Wow, it's really soggy. So we know that you do not want to put a house back here, because that's really, really soggy. There's one of the booms that I hear all the time, and I still don't know what they are. It's either artillery or mining, not sure which. Okay, this would be the access road. So this is the edge of my property. Oof. This is the access road, if you want to call it a road, that goes to the property back here behind mine. There's two 10-acre lots. One adjoins my lot 11, one adjoins my lot 10. Yes, I would like to have them too, but you know, they're already sold. The only one that is available was lot 9, which would be there on the other side of the access road, and that's getting a little close to the house over there. Not that, you know, there's anything wrong with them. I don't even know them, but you know, I just don't want people around. So I like being away. Although at the moment I can hear the generator for my neighbors, the other neighbors. So, like I said, I'm not sure how far back this way my property goes. On the map, it looked like the access road just went to the edge of my property, which would be, judging from the looks of the road, right about there. But I'm not sure. The main road is up there. I don't know if you can see the guardrail in the video or not. So it's a decent chunk. I'm guessing that these trees here are on my property still. Just looking at the road and trying to draw a straight line in my head, which isn't easy. My brain doesn't work that way. So we will wander back. It's kind of a long walk, and I am a heart patient, so I gotta go slow here. A friend of mine just had a heart attack the other day. His first, I think. He's like me, he's also diabetic and not in the greatest of health. Suffers from depression, same as me, blah blah blah. So, like me also, he drove himself to the hospital. For him, it was just simple logistics. He was only a mile away. It was much faster for him to drive there. For me, it was just a matter of I didn't want to spend the money on an ambulance. But it was only like 3 miles for me, so. And neither of us had heart attacks that were bad enough to incapacitate us. It was just the feeling of having a house sitting on your chest. And for me, pain shooting up my neck. Not something I really want to experience much again. I've had 3 now, 3 minor ones, but the way I've been feeling the past year, I can see a major one coming at some point, unless I change some things, which is what I plan to do out here, but that hasn't really worked. I plan to eat healthier out here and stop smoking, and neither one's happened. Town's an hour away, but that hour is not that bad of a drive, so I've still made the drive every time I run out of smokes. Did manage to go half a day. So it is feasible that I could quit. It's just incredibly difficult. Yeah, I'm really curious who cut this path, because it goes all the way from the access road all the way over to here. I mean, I suppose it's possible that somebody else owned this lot before I got it, and they cut it to do some hunting, or who knows, because these lots change hands a lot. I know I've personally owned about 7 of them and then given them up, either due to money or finally seeing the property and realizing that it just ain't gonna work. So guess I should head back to the mower. I used to have a lot up on the mountain there that I bought before I bought this one, and then I came out here to see both of them, and this is right after the flood in the spring, and the property on the mountain was completely inaccessible. The road had washed away. Not that there was much of a road to begin with. Plus the slope on the property is extreme. Ooh, little ferny thing. So I knew that just wasn't going to work because I couldn't put a cabin there. Nice little green fern thing down in there. So I let that one go. I returned it and got this one. Well, I got the one next to this one, because I already owned lot 11, and then lot 10 came available because somebody owned it and then it got repoed. So then I bought it, and my plan originally was to pay it up through April with money I made at the bike rides, you know, selling stuff at the bike rides. And then I got closed down, so that didn't happen. So right now I'm only paid up through the end of December. So I need to get some income coming in, which is the only reason I'm not staying here longer. I got to get back and get a shop set up in my hometown. We're going to get a shed like my house, but probably about 4 times that size, and put it on my mom's property. She's got an acre just outside of town. It's on a bicycle route, and we're going to put a shed there, and I'm going to turn it into a bike shop, and at least until I get caught, since it's not a business district. But I'm going to do that because rent is just ungodly. The cheapest thing I could find in town was $1,900 a month, and for a bike shop in Indiana, that ain't happening. Not in small town Indiana. Indianapolis, yeah, it would work, but there's already enough bike shops in Indianapolis. So wow, I got generator on one side and big booms on the other side. Still don't know what those are. I need to find out what those are. It's driving me crazy. There's booms from over here, and then there's a sound from over here, like someone's driving the mountain away. It's like a train, but incredibly loud. So, I mean, there could be a train track over there that I haven't seen, and then it's echoing off the mountain. That could do it, I suppose. But it's incredibly loud when it happens. Been keeping an eye on the neighbor's place just because, you know, because I want to make sure somebody who doesn't belong there isn't there. They got 2 trucks. I know which trucks are theirs, so I just kind of keep an eye on it. And while doing that, I noticed that there haven't been lights in their cabin for a while. They've got a travel trailer back there now, and the lights were on in it. So I don't know if it's relatives, because there is a new truck. It's only been there for a week, so I don't know if maybe relatives have come to stay with them or what. But you know, I just like to keep an eye out for bad things going on. Anywho, looks like we got about 5 minutes of video left before the memory card's full, so time to head back up to the cabin. Right, Brian? Ooh, didn't even see those berries. That's kind of cool. There are so many cool things growing on this property. I enjoy it. Okay, back at the cabin. Once I have a belt on this thing, I can mow all that crap down and actually oh, it's kind of rolling around, and actually walk back there instead of driving. But let's get the I've only got a minute and 30. Let me get the parking brake on. There we go. Okay, parking brake set. So I got a bag of trash that blew off the porch the other day. I guess I should pick that up. And there's where my generator goes into the house. Like I said, I don't have a weather-tight cover for it yet. So I got sold the wrong stuff. Surprise, surprise, from Menards. Here's my collection of trash, plus the 2 bags that are in the Suburban that the dog ripped open. Anyway, I got 34 seconds, so I will upload this someday. Who knows when? Till next time. Have fun and see ya.